Jenna Ortega might be just as spooky as Wednesday, if not more. Did you know she used to perform autopsies on animals? Well, thank God, already dead ones.
I used to perform autopsies on little animals when I was younger, like little lizards that I found that were dead in my backyard.
She is literally obsessed with everything creepy.
I love things that are a bit off-putting. I love things that are disturbing.
And of course, that's why she loves horror movies, both watching them and being in them. Jenna actually thinks it's a good stress reliever.
You're screaming bloody murder. You don't get the chance to do that in your everyday life.
And I thought such movies only added stress to my life. Jenna even showed up to her casting call all covered in blood, both fake and real. This girl is so dedicated, she's ready to shed some blood. Jenna just finished filming a scene from another movie in which her character gets killed.
Yeah, I just had to lay in the corner dead with a prosthetic on my face that gave me a cut.
And right after that, she had an audition call for Wednesday. Many people would rush to the shower to look presentable and also put a Band-Aid or some medicine on the cut, especially considering you'll be on a call with Tim Burton. But not Jenna.
So I had stage blood and glycerin sweat in my hair and a massive cut on my face and had been up for over 24 hours. I got on the Zoom and he actually laughed. It made me laugh. I thought it was weird.
Needless to say, the audition went very well. And soon enough, Jenna was also covered in fake blood, but this time as Wednesday Addams. We can't think of anyone else more fitting for the role, as Jenna has always been compared to Wednesday in real life.
I was always compared to Wednesday because I'm very dry and I don't think people can tell when I'm being serious or when I'm being sarcastic. And I didn't think it was that bad until we were on set sometimes and Tim might say, "Oh, that was dark."
And I mean, if Tim Burton thinks your humor is dark. Jenna also didn't blink in the show once.
At some point during the first couple weeks of shooting, I did a take where I did not blink at all. And Tim said, "I don't want you to blink anymore."
Imagine the dedication. But that's not even half of it. Did you know Jenna always does her own stunts?
I give stunt coordinators such immense anxiety. I will throw myself on the floor, off a wall. I'll drive cars at 90 to 100 miles per hour with stunt brakes that I've never used before in my life.
Tom Cruise, Jenna Ortega is coming for you. And on top of that, to immerse herself in Wednesday's character, she learned a half-dozen new skills, including fencing, canoeing, archery, German, and twice-weekly cello lessons. By the way, remember the now iconic Wednesday dance? Jenna choreographed this sequence herself. Is there anything she can't do? Well, those cello lessons were a bit tough.
I was pulling my hair out over that one. Everyone in my close circle knows what that cello did to me.
But she absolutely killed it anyway. Speaking of killing, can you guess what Jenna listens to in the car when her mom drives her to auditions? Yes, murder podcasts.
So much so that I could recognize hosts by their voice, and I've heard the same awful, gruesome murders through like 5 different people's perspective.
With such fascination for dark things, it's no wonder Jenna quickly became our favorite Scream Queen. She's already been in the new slasher, X, and the classic Scream 5. Fun fact, by the way, she's only the second actor from the Scream franchise to actually be a teenager while playing a teenager in the movie. What a step for Hollywood! Jenna says she'd love to try herself in other genres, but she seems to be deeply connected with horror. And honestly, we're here for it.
There's some invisible string that's connected to serial killers, monsters, creatures, and myself, no matter where I go.
But how did Jenna become an actress in the first place? You won't believe it, but it was a total accident.
I first wanted to start acting when I was 6 years old. My parents said, "No way in hell." I begged my mom for years.
And it worked. Sort of. Her mom got her a monologue book, and Jenna loved it.
I did a dramatic monologue for her where I was hysterically crying and she didn't know where it was coming from or what I was talking about.
So when Jenna told her she was acting it out, her mom was so impressed she wanted to share it with her friends. She filmed little Jenna and posted it on Facebook.
And I guess an old friend of hers from high school was good friends with the casting director, and now I'm 20 years old and I've been doing it for over half of my life.
And when she does it, she really puts her heart and soul into it. Jenna is only 20 years old, but she's taking Hollywood by storm. With such skills and eagerness to learn, we're even more sure she has a very bright future. And we can't wait to see her in her next projects. Which part do you think will be perfect for her?